Students, very good morning to all of you. Today is my lecture 2 on production planning and control. Objective of production planning and control: to deliver quality goods in required quantities, to ensure maximum utilization of plant space, to ensure production of quality products, to maintain optimum inventory levels, to maintain flexibility in manufacturing operations, to coordinate between labor and machines. Role of production planning and control: product design and job and process design, equipment selection and replacement of tools, input material selection, labor skills, scheduling steps of the plan, scheduling steps of the production process. What are the steps to be followed while going ahead with production? Plant selection and layout: the place at which where will we get land at a minimum cost, and the way in which we are going to place the machines so that our layout we can utilize it at a maximum level of production as well as its maximum efficiency in terms of money, in terms of products produced. Implementation and controlling the schedule, operating the production system, and scheduling the control. Scheduling the control is the large process. In this, what we do, we control the overall planning, and control the overall process. Then we talk about role of production planning and control. It is strategic planning, tactical planning, implementation, operation, evaluation, replanting, and these are controlled by this control panel. So what we can say, all these plannings and operations has to be taken care by a management control. Then we talk about scope of production planning and control. We go for machines and equipments control. The input material what we purchase, definitely it is utilized at optimum level. Manpower cannot sit idly, definitely. Routes to be provided for the laborers so that there should not be any mess or there should not be any bottleneck situation. Then estimating the cost of the final finished product which we have just manufactured. Then controlling the process and controlling the overall routes of the production plan, so there should not be any delay in the machine idle time. Then dispatching: once the products are produced or manufactured, we go for its evaluation and dispatching, its covering, its finishing and its wrapping, and thereafter we go for dispatching of the particular product. Then expediting. Now, if we talk about phases in production planning, it is divided in 3 phases. Pre-planning for all the processes. Example, forecasting is one of the technique. Forecasting for the production process, etc. that can be taken as pre-planning. Once we are deciding for production of anything, we go ahead with in phases. This is called pre-planning phase. Thereafter, we have active planning. Planning for quality, example, instantaneous countermeasures. Action phase, execution for implementation, example, dispatching and check progress, continuous process. Thereafter, we talk about control phase, control over process, example, raw material control, tool control, quality control. Main functions of production planning and control department. Once we talk about production planning and control, it is divided in production part, planning part, estimating, routing, scheduling. Now, this is what planning, what we are going to produce, how we are going to produce, what is the layout, which place is better, estimating, what will be the cost of keeping the of planning this particular product in certain area, estimating the overall budget for how much is to be paid, routing, then routing the labor, which way they are going to follow, scheduling, the allotment of labors to the different machines. Thereafter, we talk about production control. It is inspection, evaluation, and dispatching. So once we talk about inspection, once our product is prepared, inspected, it is inspected that it is according to the mark or not. If it is not according to the mark, again it is going to go reprocess. Thereafter, we talk about evaluating what is the cost of this product, and thereafter we go for the dispatching of these number of final finished products. Now, if I talk about levels of production planning and control, it is divided in strategy formulation, management control, task control, goals and policies, effective performance and implementation, nature of final product, activity chart. So all these are referred as levels of production planning. This is our last slide. Framework structure for implementation. Define your strategy framework. That means once we are planning for something or planning production and control, strategy. What is the strategy? How we are going to bound? Build your plan. Build your plan. Then define key performance indicator, KPI, key performance indicator. That means the borders on the borders according to which we are going to plan. Establish your strategy rhyme, then implement strategy reporting, link performance to strategy. If we are thinking about production planning and control, so we have to find out the performance with the strategy, what we have planned, and is it actually implementing or not. If it is, then we are linking performance with respect to the strategy. So thank you for watching my